60 million people die from mosquito-borne diseases every year, but these blood-sucking insects have also been humanity's best friend over the past 300 million years. Yes, that long. Our relationship with mosquitoes has lasted longer than our relationship with trees, longer than our relationship with birds, and even longer than our relationship with dinosaurs. Welcome to Animal Facts. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It makes them such good friends. Well, we can't talk to them, so we don't know for sure, but one thing is certain: without mosquitoes, we might not exist. In the late Cretaceous period, there were no flowering plants or bees to pollinate them. So animals had to find another way to help plants reproduce. Enter the mosquito. They were one of the first animals to drink plant nectar and pass pollen along with it, which may have been a huge factor in the evolution of flowering plants and ultimately our planet's ecosystems. But if we owe our existence to mosquitoes, why do they seem determined to end it? Well, we are lucky that it's just their eggs that need protein and fat to develop. If it was the larvae, then the whole world would be in danger. Some species of mosquitoes lay their eggs in water where the larvae feed on plankton and other organic matter until they reach the adult stage. Others, however, lay their eggs in tree holes or other sheltered spots that collect water after rain or the morning dew. And these mosquitoes must rely on something else to keep their offspring fed. In Africa, they turn to the abundant supply of termites. Female African malaria mosquitoes are the only mosquitoes that attack other insects, and they have evolved some special adaptations to take down termites. Their mandibles are like a barbed spear used to pierce termite exoskeletons, while their proboscis is coiled up and cannot reach their mouth. So when they're ready to eat, the mosquito sticks its spear into the termite, sucks up the liquid insides, and then spits out the leftover shell. But even though they can fly halfway around the world, African malaria mosquitoes are terrible at finding termite mounds. Luckily for them, they have us. Human-made lights and heat sources are easy targets for African malaria mosquitoes because they attract termites, which are flying towards the light source to escape being eaten. And since the mosquitoes aren't looking for humans to eat, they're able to avoid our defenses, sneak into our homes at night, and feast on both termites and sleeping humans. This dual diet gives them enough nutrients to reproduce, and maybe thanks to us, they are better parents than any other mosquito species. While most female mosquitoes only lay a few hundred eggs in their lifetime, African malaria mosquitoes lay an average of 2,000 per egg batch, and fortunately, all that protein they're consuming doesn't seem to protect their kids from predators. In fact, researchers think that the striking black and white coloring of African malaria mosquito larvae is actually an adaptation to startle predators and give the larvae time to escape. And sure enough, when given a choice between eating plain mosquito larvae or those with stripes, fish took the bait, but they chose the boring ones. Fish tend to ignore prey that flashes bright colors because it might be poisonous or dangerous, and in the case of brightly colored mosquito larvae, it seems to work. Meanwhile, in South America, the Asian tiger mosquito has found another creative solution to survive. It hitched a ride out of Asian old tires and now plagues the Americas with its painful bite. But the Asian tiger mosquito doesn't really want your blood. They prefer the blood of birds, reptiles, and other small animals. And if they can't get it, they will wait until night to come back to humans. To get enough protein, they only need to feed once a week, which means we've got plenty of time to stop them. While most mosquitoes have a weak, distinctive whine, the Asian tiger mosquito is eerily silent. Thanks to its unique wing structure, it hardly makes a sound when flying, which allows it to sneak up on unsuspecting victims. Their bite is so painful that many people mistake them for other insects like fleas, ticks, and even kissing bugs. But while their bite may be more noticeable, they don't transmit as many diseases as other mosquitoes do. And that's all thanks to their preferred animal hosts. Their blood meals rarely contain enough pathogens to infect humans. Plus, the Asian tiger mosquito doesn't carry any of the deadliest viruses known to infect humans. And in North America, it's a good thing too, because the Asian tiger mosquito is winning the war against native mosquito species. Now, we might be glad that the Asian tiger mosquito isn't interested in spreading deadly viruses. But in Australia, they've caused plenty of trouble themselves. When they arrived in northern Australia in the 1990s, they spread rapidly through the outback. Attracted by the lights and sounds of cars, their appetite for wildlife quickly made them unpopular among Australians, especially after several children died from their bites. But while Australian mosquito fish normally control local mosquito populations, they're not strong enough to tackle the Asian tiger mosquito, so Australia tried another tactic, tricking them into eating something other than human blood. When researchers played recordings of birds in distress, Asian tiger mosquitoes were tricked into attacking rubber chickens instead of real prey. Now we know that mosquitoes are annoying and sometimes dangerous, but without them, we wouldn't have survived the age of dinosaurs. We would never have tamed nature to grow crops or raise livestock. We wouldn't have invented tools or lived in cities, and we definitely wouldn't have created TV shows about killing mosquitoes. So here's to mosquitoes, the perfect arthropod, and the reason you're watching this show. It's me. And if you want to learn how your own personal mosquito killer works, we've linked to a video showing exactly how plasma makes short work of those pesky insects. Now, check out this video and smash that like button if you love learning about creepy crawlies. Alongside me,